This show is sponsored by MidasResources.com, your trusted source for precious metals since 1996. Call Midas today at 1-800-686-2237.
Good morning. What is up, friends? Welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I'm your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado, registered pharmacist number 12275. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your vitality and to your health and to your well-being, and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body. You are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That's why we're here every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 28 years of practicing pharmacy, I've seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension and obesity and skin diseases like acne and eczema and psoriasis, rosacea, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds. Recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle. But what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure. Because the human biological system is a healing system. It's a regenerating system. It's a renewing system. It is designed divinely to heal, renew, and regenerate itself on a moment-to-moment basis. And while some folks may call that healing system a miracle, it really is just the way the body works. If you have questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, if you have questions about ingredients, formulations, skincare, the longevity products, the ones I take and the ones I recommend, you can give us a shout at 855-660-4261. We welcome your phone calls on The Bright Side. 855-660-4261 is your number. If you have questions about products or success story you'd like to share, or if you just want to contribute to our conversation, 855-660-4261 is the call-in number. And try to call in early so we can get to as many calls as possible, 855-660-4261. I also want to remind you we do phone conversations every Sunday, myself and my friend Dixie Sedgwick, 15-20-minute talk. I talk for 15 or 20 minutes, then we take a couple of questions. The dial-in number is 605-562-3140, 605-562-3140. That's every Sunday at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 605-562-3140. Participant access code 444973#. Also want to remind you to check out my blog, pharmacistben.com, which we update regularly with news stories as well as blog posts. Okay, we are talking wound healing, and it's not just about wound healing, it's also about degenerative disease. Wounds, as we said numerous times, wounds that don't heal are a kind of a model for degenerative disease. Last we spoke, we addressed the relevance of insulin and blood sugar issues or dysglycemia to wound healing. Insulin is a major component of the wound healing process, or actually, more exactly, insulin response is a major component of the wound healing process. That means insulin sensitivity. The body or the cell's ability to respond to insulin, because diabetes and prediabetes and messed up blood sugar is such a significant health issue. Over time, our cells stop listening to insulin. If we eat lots of insulin spiking foods, over time, cells just don't pay attention to the message of insulin. And over time, dysglycemia, messed up insulin, messed up blood sugar become part and parcel of the aging process, and most of us are to some degree or another dysglycemic. Most of us, to some degree or another, have some kind of problem with insulin sensitivity or how our bodies are responding to insulin or how our blood sugar is being controlled. And this is even if you haven't been diagnosed as a type 2 diabetic. I talk to so many people who are dealing with degenerative health issues or autoimmune diseases, and they're like, well, my doctor said I wasn't a diabetic. It doesn't matter what your doctor says. It doesn't matter what the tests tell you. The tests are just based on standard bell curves. All tests are. All diagnostic tests are based on standard reference values, and they're not designed for you. They're designed for drug companies, and they're designed for insurance companies, and they're designed for Kaiser Permanente to be able to bill you and bill your insurance company. That's the purpose of a test. Doesn't matter what your test tells you. If you're dealing with some kind of degenerative health crisis, whether you're autoimmune disease or some kind of wound that doesn't heal, whatever it is, chances are pretty good, no matter what your test says, that you got messed up blood sugar. Chances are pretty good that your thyroid's messed up, regardless of what your TSH score is. The chances are pretty good that you're dealing with some kind of messed up chemistry, regardless of what your test says. And when it comes to insulin, most of us, as we get older, have some degree or another of messed up blood sugar. And it's probably relevant, especially if you have a wound that doesn't heal or if you have a degenerative health crisis. It's probably a good idea, and it's probably relevant to consider reducing your intake of insulin-spiking foods, foods that desensitize, reduce the sensitivity, dumb down the sensitivity of the insulin response. This is especially true if you have a slow-healing wound. And once again, I know I'm saying this a lot, but it's really, really important. Wounds that don't heal or wounds that are slow to heal are analogous to degenerative disease. In fact, slow-healing wounds or non-healing wounds can be considered a marker, a sign, and a model of degenerative disease. That means, in essence, if you want to slow down the aging process or even reverse the aging process, focus on resensitizing your insulin response by eating less insulin-spiking foods, breads and pastas and cereals and potatoes and rice and all the foods we love so much. Eating less of those kinds of foods, and in addition, using nutritional supplements to potentize, to resensitize the insulin response. The sweeties from Longevity, chromium and vanadium, two of the most important insulin sensitizing, insulin potentizing, insulin strengthening minerals you can ever take. Everybody should be using the sweeties, diabetic or not. I'm not an official diabetic. I use the sweeties after every meal. The B complex, super resensitizing, especially thiamine, vitamin B1, and niacin, vitamin B3. Magnesium can help resensitize the insulin response. Zinc, vitamin A, taurine, arginine. These are all wonderful nutrients that can help resensitize the insulin response. Selenium, alpha-lipoic acid, MSM sulfur. Again, these are all great nutrients for resensitizing the insulin response, slowing down the aging process, and helping speed up the healing of wounds, all via their blood sugar and insulin effects, their effects on potentizing insulin and reducing blood sugar. And because wounds, skin wounds are such an important part of the aging process, there's a skin aging connection to wounds that don't heal. Wrinkles and sun damage and other visible signs of father time on the skin are all kind of elements of wounds that don't heal. Tissue that's not regenerating effectively. It's not really a wound, perhaps. Aging skin and wrinkles and photo damage, not technically a wound, but they're similar in the sense that they're the manifestation of tissue that is slow or not healing at all. I've been in the skincare business formulating products, studying products, developing ingredients and developing products, working directly with patients. And in my opinion, not understanding this connection between sugar and insulin and aging skin is one of the most important factors when it comes to the ineffectiveness of the vast majority, 90% plus, maybe 99% of the skincare products we use and we buy. I'm telling you, every time I see a commercial on TV with some supermodel or some movie star or some doctor who supposedly has formulated his latest miracle cream that came from a melon that grows off the coast of France, I want to throw my shoe at the television. They're lying to us and they're lying to you. I know how the sausage is made, folks. And there's not a single skincare product, unless it's a healing product, that is going to make a whit's bit of difference on your collagen or connective tissue. Now, I say, except for healing products, and this is very, very important. If your anti-aging product, your anti-aging skincare product, is not going to help you heal a wound, you're wasting your money and being ripped off, because the same kind of mechanism that's involved in healing the wound is what's involved in anti-aging, growing connective tissue, growing cells, making stuff happen in the skin. If you're buying a skincare product that you buy in a department store or from a doctor and you can't put it on a wound to accelerate the healing of that wound, you're wasting your money. Now, I've been sending out some wound healing cream. I formulated a wound healing scar prevention cream. Some of you, you'll start to be getting this. I started sending out the first the first set of packages this week, and you'll see that this wound healing cream that you put on wounds and accelerates the healing of wounds will also have great anti-aging effects and will make your skin different. Why? Because wound healing and anti-aging go hand in hand. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. We'll be back after this. Don't go away.
Mike Stenerson for Midas Resources. At no time in history have precious metals been more important, certainly not in my 22 years in the industry. The dollar has lost over 90% of its value in the last 60 years. No fiat currency has ever survived the government printing presses. Ours is not immune. The time is now to be proactive. 1-800-686-2237, extension 116. Anything tied to the dollar is at risk. CDs, annuities, 401ks, IRAs, stocks, bonds, you name it, so decide. Do you want to leave a legacy of wealth or debt for your family? The choice is yours. Call me at 1-800-686-2237, extension 116. That's 1-800-686-2237, extension 116. Be proactive, not reactive. Call 1-800-686-2237, extension 116.
I'm Dr. Bradley Keel, chiropractic physician in Blaine, Minnesota. At Corrective Care Chiropractic, we strive to restore and maintain health through natural methods. Chiropractic to optimize nervous system function, and nutrition to supply the body with the raw materials needed for healing. Call 763-755-0100 or on the web at ccchiro.com. We want to assist you in reaching your health and wellness goals. That's 763-755-0100 or ccchiro.com.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? They've been available since 1986, yet the financial industry won't recognize the value of gold for your retirement. Gold has outperformed paper investments, yet no word about IRAs. If you would like to have gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low returns. Call 800-686-2237. Secure your future and call 1-800-686-2237.
If you need to say happy birthday, happy anniversary, thank you, or simply I'm thinking of you, ProFlowers.com is the key. ProFlowers has stunning bouquets, like their best-selling 100 blooms for $19.99. Plus, ProFlowers will include a glass vase for free. Sending someone a wonderful surprise of beautiful flowers sent fresh from the field is easy. Choose the bouquet you like, pick the delivery date, and each order is 100% guaranteed. Plus, all bouquets from ProFlowers are guaranteed to last at least 7 full days. Beautiful, fragrant flowers, picked fresh and sent to your loved one for lasting enjoyment. To get this incredible savings and send someone 100 gorgeous blooms with a free vase for $19.99, go to ProFlowers.com. Click the blue microphone in the top right corner and enter code PLOW. That's ProFlowers.com. Click the mic and enter code PLOW.
Moms of America, stand up and stop taking abuse from your kids.
I pledge never to let my kid disrespect me ever again.
I pledge to stop letting my daughter walk all over me.
I pledge to stop living in fear of my son's anger. I pledge never to feel like a bad parent ever again. Because I'm not.
I pledge to stop letting my child's behavior control my home.
I pledge to be a mom with kids who listen, a total transformation mom.
I'm Janet Lehman, co-creator of the Total Transformation Program. We created the Total Transformation to help parents with difficult child behavior. Now I'm giving it away free. All you need to do is get the program and let us know how it works for you. We'll let you keep it for free.
Call 1-800-256-7795. That's 1-800-256-7795. Call now. Call 1-800-256-7795. That's 1-800-256-7795. Headlines, suspensions, FCC investigations. That's Mancow for you. Hear him here. GCN.
Hi, we're back on the bright side. I am Pharmacist Ben. 855-660-4261 is our call-in number. We'll get to your calls here in our next segment. If you're interested in learning more about the longevity products, the ones I take and the ones I recommend and the ones I've recommended and the ones I've taken for 17 years now, since 1997, You can call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470, 866-735-2470. You can also head over to my website, brightsideben.com, and pull down on the shopping cart and check out all the longevity products, including the Beyond Organic probiotic products, the Swero V and the Amasai